Makeup Fiends and welcome to Nude Week. I could not do Nude Week without featuring one of my favourite nude palettes of all time, which is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. I don't own a lot from Too Faced. I've got a couple of their palettes. I've got Nude Eye and Natural Eye, and I've always really liked their shadows. They're very buttery and soft and pigmented. I think they go on beautifully and last really well. But I do think they're quite pricey for what you get in the palette. Because you can buy one of their palettes and for a similar price from Urban Decay you get much more for your money, in my opinion. So while they are lovely, I've always thought they were just a tad overpriced, and I think this is quite overpriced. This was £45, but I actually got it with I can't remember, it was a stupid discount. It wasn't like 10%, it was like, I don't know, something stupid like 13% or something, I don't know, but it was £38.50. If you're good at maths you can probably work out what that discount was. But I can't because I'm no good at maths. So I got this. See, I've opened it there and the waft of chocolate is just amazing. I love everything about this palette and I use it all the time. I'm just crazy on it. In fact, I sometimes have to stop myself and go, Lisa, you have used this palette 3 days in a row. Please reach for something else. I have to remind myself because I didn't think I was going to love this as much as I did. I ordered it and it arrived and then I was like, oh my goodness, how did I live without this palette? I opened it, I was like, I'm just going to send it back. I'm just going to look at it, then I'm going to send it back. I opened it and there was just no way this was going back. I love the packaging. The box that came in was really, really pretty. I will link the video below so you can actually see my first thoughts video. The tin is gorgeous. When these eyeshadows are done, you'll be able to pop out the inside. I think you will anyway. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to. And you'll be able to use this as a pencil tin or whatever you want to do. But yeah, it's really nice. It looks like a chocolate bar. And then the shades. Oh, they smell lovely. Now what I did was, the names are actually on a piece of plastic, much like the Slake palettes. So I've actually blue tacked my little name sheet into the top because I don't use the mirrors in palettes. I prefer a handheld mirror. So it's useless to me. So I kind of thought, well, I'll just put that up there. Then I know what the shades are. It's not getting in my way. It's not slipping out every time I opened it. So I thought that was a good idea. I know a lot of people would prefer the names to be on the shadows. Us girls like our shadows to be named. It's also really useful, like if you're doing a tutorial, to go like, okay, so now I'm using salted caramel rather than now I'm using this colour here. You know what I mean? So it's like identifiable, I suppose. I'm used to most of the names in this palette now though because I've used it so much. But that is what it looks like. I hope that this is going to be permanent and that they're always going to sell this because it's amazing. But I'll give you a little overview. This is one of my favourites. This is Salted Caramel. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the two largest shades as well, and I love Milk Chocolate. I love all of them. There's not a single shade in this palette I haven't used. The only one I can't really get away with is the purple one, and that is just because the pigmentation is not overly fantastic on it. I think as I've used it though, I think it's got a little better. It's a very sort of dark purple. It's got more of a sheen of purple than it has actual pigmentation. But that's what it looks like. If you haven't checked this out, you definitely should. I mean, all of these shadows are incredibly pigmented. They're beautiful to work with. There's a lovely mix. Even this pink that you might think, oh my goodness, how am I going to use that? That colour is amazing on the inner eye corner. It just looks so pretty. It's definitely worth experimenting with that. But yes, overall it's a really gorgeous palette. So that's kind of a brief video, but I'm going to link below my blog post and my original video where I actually swatched all of these shades so you can actually check them out up close. I just couldn't do this Naked Week without featuring this palette because I love it. There's warm tones, there's cool tones, there's satins, there's mattes. There's some unusual colours in here. So even these colours, which are Black Forest Gateau and Cherry Cordial, or Black Forest Truffle, they're really unusual, but they're actually really, really pretty. And that's them on there. They're all just gorgeous. If you can check this out in a store, definitely do, because it's definitely an investment. It's worth making. It's really, really, really pretty. So that's it for now, for this video. And yeah, thank you very much for watching Nude Week. I really hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to love and leave you and see you all soon. Bye.